Yo, 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 YouTube, what's good? Hey, I know it's been a long time, pretty much a year, since the last time I uploaded a video. And with this upload, I'm just prayerful that it will be like a snowball effect and then I'll be more consistent. Mainly the reason why I haven't been consistent and everything is just life, man. And life happens. And also at that time, still going through just different mental battles and different things. Um, Psychology wasn't in the best, frame of mind. And then, I don't know if this applies, but that imposter. No, I'm not gonna say the imposter effect. I'm gonna say really, um, not really. We're still trying to figure out my strategy as far as trading and whatnot goes. But just a little update on life. As you can see, well, I guess you can't really see. I'll say that for a little later. But I'm still in the school, still doing substituting. At that time, I was still trying to figure out, am I going to stay or am I going to, I had some other plans put in place, but I was trying to figure out and kind of still, hey, is going in the teaching route, is that for me? Going into school full time, becoming a teacher, is that, for me? Right now I'm still substituting and even through me trying to figure out my next route and what I want to do, I still been trading. But there's been a lot of, uncertainty as far as my trading style. I've also been trying to figure out, it's like I come and I've been doing it right now, been trading right now. It's been about it's been over 2.5 years. And so I quit a couple times, but after the second time that I quit and I got back into the swing of things, I haven't stopped. But I've hit a lot of brick walls, and exhausted my mental capacity and just, man, but I haven't stopped. It's like something that, I don't know, man, I have a passion for it. I love it. And I haven't even been making a lot of money, up until I would say last week. And I just been losing. Every now and again you'll make a few dollars, but I've been mainly trading with $100, $200 in my live account. So I haven't really been making any money, to be for real with you. I think the most I made prior to last week was about maybe $300. And I didn't even know what I was doing. I was driving trucks at a time and I had placed the trades one night. The next night I'm up like $300 something. So you better believe I closed it, transferred it into my account, make sure that it was real. And I just been going at it ever since. But over the past, year, it's just been trying to figure out my lane in life, trying to get trading together, trying to solidify a trading strategy, because I've just been jumping around and trying different things. And so it's just been life, could I have done better? Could I be doing better? Yes. And I've come to the realization that now is the time, that it's now, just with the world and how things are going, just with the uncertainty on jobs, just with the world in general and just life in general. And I'm like, man, I have a passion for trading. I think I have something to say and something to get out there. Yes, there's a whole bunch of trading channels. There's a lot of people doing whatnot, investing, all that different stuff. And yes, will I be another one in the game? Yes, but I plan on coming at things in a different angle, in a different way, and you will see. And hopefully that my style, the things that I plan on doing, will be relatable to you. And so hopefully you stick around, for the journey. I do plan on, and this is also a time and to help me with just being consistent. I have some different plans on what I want to do, and the time for me to make the decision is coming closer and closer. And so, as far as, because I'm in my 30s, I think I'll be 34 or 35 this year, something like that. And so I'm like, I don't have time to keep going back and forth with uncertainty, with confusion, with going through just ups and downs of life. I have to make a decision because, hey, I'm a man. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do and to make sure that I'm doing what's best for myself, my family. And so I'm getting older, and I also discovered that I have a passion for trading. And I'm like, okay, well, let's see if something's there. Let's see if something's there. Let me start, trading. Let me get on YouTube. Let me start doing a couple things. And this also sparked more so this, within the last couple weeks, because with me over this past year, I figured out some things as far as the market go. I figured out why, and this might not be why, but this is what I figured out. I believe I discovered, well, I'm not going to say me, but I believe the Lord allowed me to see something. And I'm going to attribute everything to God because, man, I'm nothing. I haven't done anything significant. I've just failed at a lot of things, given up, quit, and I'm nothing, right? So I just thank the Lord for just having some grace on me, allowing me to be able to be interested enough into trading to where I know how to trade. I know different things. I've been able to make, a couple dollars, not much, but it's like enough to where I can see something. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe if I go all in, maybe if I just give it a little bit more and be a little bit more serious and consistent, maybe something can spark or maybe something can happen. And so and that's what kind of happened over this past couple of weeks, something kind of sparked a little bit more. I wound up believing, like I was mentioning before, that I believe the Lord allowed me to see something within the market to where I was like, okay, but let me see if this works. Let me see if what I believe is going to work. Or what I believe I see, is it going to work? And so what I've done is I've tried it. And man, I put in, I have two brokers, Henkel, one of them is Henkel Trade, the other one is Oanda. And I put about $300 in Oanda, in Henkel Trade. And I took that $300 up to $1,300 from, I believe it was, I started investing and trading in there in I think it was at the end of April. And then last week is when I believe, earlier last week or the week before that, it was up to around $1,300. My total account was up to around $1,500. So I made in profit like $1,300. And so I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It was like magical, almost. And so I'm like, man, but I'm not satisfied. I'm, grateful. I'm thankful. But it's like, man, if I can take 300 to this amount, let me see if I can take, 1,300 to 5 to 10,000. Let me see if I can do it again. Let me see if I can do it more. Did I take some losses in there? Yes, I did. But the money that I lost, I wound up putting it back in there. So I lost like $500 on gold at one point in time throughout the journey. And I had $500 in my account, like my bank account, and I took that out and put it in there. But I've been trading, there's been a few assets that I've seen and that I believe that I've discovered some sort of pattern or a way to get in there and make money. And I've seen some things, and then believe that I'm coming or discovering some consistency with trading as far as the strategy goes. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I can't get through it all in one video because I definitely don't want this video to be long. But this is pretty much a video letting you know that, hey, I'm back. I'm still doing substitute teaching. And also I've been implementing, hey, I'm talking to the kids in there, telling them about investing. I believe now is the time because there's a lot of uncertainty, especially in the job market. A lot is affecting us, people that are my age and older, but it's really going to be affecting, the youth. And so they need to be reached because investing and all of that stuff is not in the schools. And there's a reason why it's not in there. And that's the message that I let the kids know because they really need this message. They really need this message because a lot of people, what I tell them, hey, whatever you think you're going to be doing at the high school, you're not going to be doing. Life is going to be hard. Life is not going to be easy. But being able to trade and being able to invest, it equals a playing field. You'll be able to help secure your future and maybe your family's future. So, but like I said, I got a lot of information. I got a lot of videos that I want to get out. And I just pray that the Lord gives me just strength every day so I can, create these videos and mainly just consistency. So just come along for the journey. Please like, subscribe. Even if you don't do that, I'm gonna still be here. So just stay tuned. I'll talk to you all later.